She appears to be an absolutely ugly woman on the surface, but privately she's a beautiful internet celebrity who's gone viral online. Wearing a mask, she relies on her sexy figure to become a standout star in the live streaming world. Big spenders throw thousands of dollars just to catch a glimpse of her true appearance. However, the sexy, fiery woman on the live streams was, in reality, an insecure office clerk. The woman was named Lena. She harbored a secret crush on her boss, but he was already married, yet she didn't seem to mind. Instead, she convinced herself that he was interested in her too. One day after a company dinner, Lena got into the same car as her boss under the pretense of sharing the route. During the ride, her boss received a call from his wife. To avoid suspicion, he claimed he was alone in the car. To Lena's ears, however, his words took on another version. Upon returning home, she eagerly switched identities and shared today's events with her fans, seeking validation for her thoughts. Yet when a netizen suggested she was overthinking it, she instantly kicked the person out of her live stream room. She absolutely refused to let anyone shatter her fantasy. One evening, Lena accidentally discovered that the boss she had secretly admired for years was actually having an affair with a colleague. Lena was instantly devastated. That night, Lena drank heavily. During her live stream, she took off all her clothes. Her live stream room was consequently banned. The next day, Lena came to the company as usual, only to receive a strange email. Upon opening it, the content inside revealed information about her identity as the Masked Lady. It seemed someone knew that the Masked Lady was Lena. Lena was terrified. She became completely paranoid, suspecting everyone of being the mysterious sender. Returning home that night, looking at her banned live stream room, she found one man still waiting for her. She tried chatting with him, but she could never have imagined that this man chatting with her was actually her own colleague. After Lena's live stream room was banned, he connected with Lena under the guise of a fan, and they confided in each other. While chatting with him, Lena accidentally revealed plans to meet an online acquaintance. She met the fan in full disguise. Under the fan's persistent persuasion, Lena finally took off her mask. Upon seeing Lena's face, the fan incessantly praised how beautiful she was. Privately, however, the fan boasted on social media that he was dating the Masked Lady, adding that Lena was uglier than imagined. He planned to get her drunk, take her to a hotel, and live stream it for everyone to see. Unbeknownst to him, a pair of furious eyes were fixed on the computer screen. Using sweet talk, the scumbag lured Lena to the hotel. The moment she sat her on the bed, the man couldn't help but reveal his true colors. Lena resisted desperately. The man's words enraged Lena. The two grappled fiercely on the bed. When they fell off the bed, the man's head hit the corner of a table. Blood pooled across the floor. Lena was terrified and frowned. Coincidentally, Mike called at that moment. Learning the situation, he rushed to the hotel. Seeing the scene, he too was stunned. However, blinded by love, he told Lena to leave first while he handled the aftermath. He dragged the man into the bathroom. Suddenly, the man jolted awake as if back from the dead. Seeing this, Mike directly grabbed a knife and killed him. The next day at the company, after asking around, he discovered she had already resigned. He got Lena's home address from HR and went to her place to seek answers. Lena told him she just wanted to forget everything. Seeming to realize Lena might forget him too, Mike pushed her onto the bed, saying he absolutely had to protect her. When he removed the mask from Lena's face, she had undergone plastic surgery. Before he could react, Lena flipped him over, pinning him beneath her, and grabbed an ice pick nearby and killed him with repeated blows. When police arrived at Mike's home, it already reeked of decay. They discovered dismembered body parts in a cabinet. Police went to investigate at Mike's company, where he was reported missing. Ultimately, suspicion fell on Lena, the woman who had disappeared with him. The news reported the incident. Thousands of adult videos found on Mike's computer were subsequently exposed. The public showed him no pity. Instead, they believed he was a stalker or murderer. Mike's mother, Helen, lost faith in the police. She chose to search for her son herself. She learned how to type and studied internet basics. She found the Masked Lady's fan website. There, she discovered the Masked Lady's true appearance. With this initial lead, she closed down her restaurant and went to the bank, withdrawing all her savings. From the fan site, she found a user named Beer Bear. The user sent her a video suspected to be of the Masked Lady. Although the girl in the video didn't look like Lena, her dancing posture and aura were identical. The user suspected she'd had plastic surgery and also told Helen the location shown in the video. She traveled across cities to the supermarket featured in the video, posing as the dancing girl's mother. She found out the girl came from a karaoke bar. By chance, she spotted the girl she was looking for. Using the same tactic, she learned the girl's name was Amy. She followed Amy for 2 days. Finally, while Amy was getting her hair done at a salon, Helen spotted a crucial clue. After meticulous comparison, she confirmed they were wearing the exact same necklace design. Having confirmed Amy's identity, Helen began her revenge. She rented a taxi and bought a shotgun. At night, she waited outside the karaoke bar. Once Amy got into her taxi, she stunned her with a taser when she wasn't looking. Helen took her to an abandoned warehouse. When Amy woke up, she pleaded desperately for mercy. Helen, believing Amy was the Masked Lady, put the prepared mask on her and raised the gun to shoot her. To make Amy accept her fate, Helen told her about the Masked Lady. However, after Helen finished speaking, Amy, who had been terrified, actually laughed. She said Lena had stolen clients from her, leading to a physical fight. It was during this fight that she found Lena's necklace. After that, Lena disappeared. Amy recounted these events to Helen, adding that her own breasts were implants, while Lena's were natural because Helen knew from Beer Bear about the masked lady's natural breasts. She believed Amy. Amy assured Helen she would definitely help find Lena. After they parted, Amy immediately found Lena. It turned out everything Amy had said was a lie. On Lena's very first day at the bar, the two had become best friends. The necklace Amy wore was a gift from Lena. One day, Amy noticed Lena hadn't come to work. Finding her, she discovered Lena was sick. Amy wanted to take her to the hospital, but Lena confessed to Amy that she had once killed someone. Amy then told Lena about Helen looking for her. Finally, the two decided to leave the city. Amy cautiously went home to pack her things. Just as she was about to escape the room, her boyfriend woke up. He knocked Amy down and began violently abusing her. At that moment, Lena rushed in. Together, the two women fought back against him. Ultimately, they killed him together. They put the body in a suitcase, loaded it into a car, and prepared to drive to the river to dispose of it. But what they didn't expect was that Helen was already hiding behind them, watching everything. Upon reaching the river, just as the two prepared to dump the body, Helen appeared. She raised her shotgun to fire, but the trigger jammed. Seeing this, the two women charged at her. During the struggle for the gun, it discharged. Amy was shot. Helen turned to finish off Lena. Using her last ounce of strength, Amy knocked Helen unconscious, then passed away herself. Lena pushed Helen and her car into the water. Afterwards, she turned herself into the police. The masked lady, whose case had shocked the nation, turned herself in and went to prison.